Et voilà, I guess that's it. Yes, welcome to me just playing records for myself and maybe a little bit for you. This could go many ways. I got some new records today and this week and the past 2 weeks, obviously. And this is where we at. The kind of odd belly dance record. Hey Nick, I promise you're getting an email from me this weekend. This is A Night from Baghdad. This is an unusual belly dance record since this is an instrumental one. Usually they have some singing. Hey Auguste. There will be some Hungarian and some Turkish music tonight, maybe. Yeah, so this was a cheapo I got yesterday? No, 2 days ago. It's an Egyptian record, but like this is a French pressing. These were quite popular in the 70s in France, and I guess in the world. But yeah, every time I see a belly dance record, I check it out because it can be good. Usually it is. Today I checked one that I actually passed. It was cheap, but it wasn't that good. Hello, Alan. Yeah, you can send the flatulent regards back to the boys. For once, I guess this will be a true ephemeral show. I want to keep it up because, as you will see, you know, there's this VC tradition. Hello, Eric. Yeah, good. You know the VC tradition of drinking beer? I'm not having, none of that. Like, who are we, savages? No. Let's have some Esteve Cognac. This is a 45-year-old bottle, I think. So yeah, we don't want no proof of that. Anyways, if you guys want have some requests, there will be some of that, obviously, but ooh, nice. But yeah, I got just enough of stuff to play myself, but who knows? Yeah, Eric, how would you describe the difference between cognac and brandy? Apart from the fact that brandy is not, it's not from apple like cognac is. Brandy is from sherry, right? Maybe not. I'm not a huge booze guy. Anyways, I think next we're gonna go say hi to Mazzy, or to the former Mazzy. Eric. Yeah, so next, after this little trip to Baghdad, let's have a little trip to San Francisco. No, Fred, cognac. This is a band from San Francisco called Trouducs. I guess they had like a couple of 7 inches in the late 70s, early 80s. Pretty rare. I sold mine for quite a lot of money when this was reissued on this compilation. This compilation is pretty cool. There's Angel Life, Took to the Moon, Human Being Man, Chrome. But this is the track I got it for, or I kept this for. Gotcha, Eric. Yeah, this is really good. Hello Eddie. Trouducs. Next is something I got today. Hey Cat. Swedish record that is quite cheap, but I've never seen it somehow. First time I encountered it. Very cool cover. Music from Tanzania on the Swedish label Caprice. Yeah, well, Eric, Wawa Record is a shop you want to have some serious cash on you when you're going there. Yeah, I've been there. Like their main thing is psych, but they got lots of like odd stuff, experimental, folk, crowds. Let's say that they come from the rock paradigm and go the furthest possible away. Then there will be world music, jazz stuff. So here's a little song from Tanzania that I just got today. Cognac. We're going to France, Randy. So brandy is not French. Cognac is. Cognac is even a city in France. Hey, BCCL. Oh, I love this. This is. I got the record for this track. The rest is good, but this. Singing about Tanzania. Interesting. It's a short track. I'll just let it play all over because the next one is, you know how I say I'm far from being alone there. How vinyl records are the only time machine that works, even if they can only take you back in the past to one place and to a certain body of emotions, the ones you were immersed in when you got the record originally. Well, now I'm cheating since the next record is a record I got on CD in 1991. I remember going to the FNAC and getting my first 3 CDs. The first CD I got was Nirvana, and then I guess a couple of weeks later I went to the FNAC with my dad, and I could take 3 records with me, and one of them was the one I'm gonna play now, because I finally got an original. Because you know, you get stupid. It's a record it's not my favorite record in the world. I'm actually ambivalent about it. I love half of it and the rest. But I thought, like, if I'm getting it on record, on vinyl, I'm gonna get an original. And this is what I got today. For those who can't read Pink on Pink, this record needs no introduction. It's probably one of the 3 most important rock records of the past 30 years. So I might get a little bit emotional just playing this. I haven't played it in a long time, the CD I mean. Now we'll see. Let's see if it's a good pressing. Try to remember when you were 14 and you got one of your very first albums of rock that was yours. That was something you chose and that maybe not everyone at school was into. Certainly not in my case. In France, uh, I had no idea of My Bloody Valentine before that. I know there was lots of anticipation, but Skydive Parcel, you're crazy. You're crazy. MBV, nah. Maybe sound wise, maybe technically, I don't know, but like the music, this is the first track. I'm just playing it as it goes. Sure, Eric. Sure. Yeah, Fred. My Bloody Valentine. This is their third album, and the only one you need to have. This was produced by Guy Fixon. Guy Fixon, who was instrumental in creating this very new way of looking at the wall of sound concept. And this is a good pressing. Yeah. And I read about it before. I researched it a little bit. This was only meant to be released as a CD originally. Like My Bloody Valentine, Kevin Shields wasn't that bothered about vinyl records anymore at that time. And also CD was still new and exciting. So they didn't put too much effort in the vinyl. It's just the packaging is pretty basic. Well, there's an inner sleeve, a print. Oh, this is good. Yeah. This is more of what is interesting behind it. The eeriness, that it's almost ambient in a way, but it's still rocking at the same time. Ah. I mean, there's been books written about this record, this album. I love how muddy it is in a way. I mean, people talk about cocktail twins that can dance with this ethereal pop. For me, most of it is a little boring because I like some of it, but most of it is lacks the tension. And this is almost tensionless in a way, but yeah, it still has some of it, which makes it. I like this even more now than back then, I guess. Also, yes, skydive. Another record I got today. On the great Arion label. This is an Italian pressing, I guess. So this is music from the Sahara. Oh, exactly, pure dissonance. Yeah, there is an earlier pressing with a design that is a little more boring. So I was happy to get this more like brutalist design. Exactly, Auguste. Yeah, the Papa. I used to have the Papua New Guinea one, but the music was a bit boring, to be honest, so I sold it. This is there will be lots of countries, John. We were in Tanzania. This is from Algeria, but it's from the Sahara, so it's more the region, but the Algerian part again. We were also in Egypt, in San Francisco. Yeah, this is a great recording, by the way. I don't have everything here, but if anyone has a request, if we could do it that way also, countries, don't be too too weird. Silver Sun pickup stunt. I'm not sure I know what you're talking about, Fred, for once. It was bound to happen. Next we're going to France, so Algeria, France. Yeah, there's a connection, but yeah, these drums are really, really cool. But with the flute, oh my god, I love this. Eric, music from Qatar. Funnily enough, I thought about it some few months ago. I don't, or not that I know of. I should check on my on Discogs. But yeah, I have a lot of music from around Qatar. I have music from Iraq. A lot of music from Iraq actually. Silverstone Pix Pro Band. What kind of band is that, Fred? Yeah, they're so small, Eric. Yeah. I had a girlfriend from. No, she was from Saudi, but she got like because of the. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, Eric. Oh, the Pêcheur de Perles is so good. So now we're listening to Guy Rebel, French modern classical musique concrète. This is an album from '69. This was released in '69. And this is 3 pieces for Rumor. This is the second piece, which is called Block Choir. And it's pretty wild. Okay. Okay, Fred. That kind of sounds familiar right now. Yeah, the Cora 1 BCCL. If you know my Instagram, I think it's the first or the second record I ever posted there. The Pearl Divers. It's a great record. Today I encountered a great classical music collection in a shop. Someone died. Lots of stuff that is not expensive but rare that you never see. I didn't know about that, Eric. No. From Qatar to Amsterdam, that's kind of like the two opposites. From a super restrictive country to one of the most open one. Oh yeah, this was a short piece, but who cares? So here's a record I've been after for quite a while. It used to be cheap. It's still cheap, but it's getting less so. I haven't even checked it yet. I just got it in the mail today. It's cheap, but it's unusual. It's not something I could expect to find. Yeah. I think I know the one you mean. Hello, Faust. Yeah, the Rebel is really good. There's one on GRM or two on the Groupe de Recherche Musicale, basically the musique concrète birthplace. So this one is on Erato and doesn't get as much credit and hype. Hype is all relative when we're talking about this music that no one used to care about. Now it's a little bit different. But yeah, there's 3 compositions on this, and 2 that are good, but this one that is, in my opinion, really excellent. You cannot get this if you remember the Ligeti stuff on the 2001 Space Odyssey soundtrack. You kind of get this tunnel of despair. If you want to get serious about Hello Doc, about music from I was about to say the Arabic world, but like beyond that, like the Islamic world, then you need this. Yeah, it's a box set. This is an amazing package, which I got in Sweden in one of my favorite shops, where I got some of the stuff today. I hope for him that he picked up some records on the way. Like, yeah, the box is insane, and the records are all cool. It's funny you say that, Eric. I was just thinking. I think you know how often. Now I'm gonna be a little bit judgmental in a way, but food for thought. We all are friends and are in this VC thing, and sometimes when we have this discussion about being open-minded and having a diverse taste, often you will someone who has a diverse taste will tell you he likes rock, garage, jazz, hip-hop, folk, blues, country, punk, hardcore, whatever. Basically only American music. And music is the cheapest way to travel in so many ways. And I don't know if that's true, but they say that in the Western world, the US has the population that travels abroad the least. So the connection between that is, I don't know what to think about it. I just thought it was interesting to make the connection. Something I'm just gonna start to process and to think about. It's probably not that interesting, but and next on that regard, kind of almost August. Like now we're going to Hungary. One of my big epiphanies of 2021. Yeah, that's true, John. I'm just choosing blindly a track on this one. Oh, you already know I love it. Jesus, this is so good. I literally get goosebumps from this.
Meg vagyok keseredve, mint az új hold bekeredve. Hely, meg vagyok keseredve, mint az új hold bekeredve. Engem anyám megátkozott, mikor a világra hozott. Engem anyám megátkozott, mikor a világra hozott.
This is from a style of music called nepzene, and this is kind of like a part of a school of revival of nepzene in the mid-70s. So this is from the Carpathian region between Romania and Hungary, but this is from Hungary.
Azt az átkot tette rejám, ország, világ legyen hazám. Azt az átkot tette rejám, ország,
Interesting
világ
job.
legyen hazám. Megyek az úton lefelé, senki sem mondja, gyere még. Megyek az úton lefelé, senki sem mondja, gyere még.
In my book, this is killer. I would pay a lot of money for this, even if it was this was cheap, but oh my god. So John, to your point, context can be helpful, but sometimes, let me show you an example. I wasn't planning to play this record now, but there's an artist I knew about for years before I even dared to put my toes into, because it seems so abstract and so out there and so esoteric. I was afraid I wouldn't be getting it. And then someone told me something that he now claims he never said, which is, don't forget about context. Just think about if you were at home on the piano and banging it, just like energy blows, and trying to find like a logic behind it, like a pattern, and starting to enjoy just the energy of it. And I decided to approach that artist like that, and it opened the door. Karl-Heinz Stockhausen. Exactly. I will have a sale actually, probably soon, Rob. Yeah, I should show you some of the records I got for the artwork. Like comic book artists who did some artwork that... yeah, I got a record with a cover by Matt Groening from The Simpsons. It's like kind of a folk, country, bayou rock. It's really not good. I got 2 Meatloaf records because of that. I got the records with the covers from Corbin. Also the Rolling Stone record with the John Kay cover. Normally I don't do that though, but yeah. So this is obviously quite esoteric. I haven't even listened to this one yet. I found this in Belgium 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And it was a Stockhausen record I didn't have, and I thought like, I thought I had all the ones that really speak to me, but it's not actually really a Stockhausen record. It's a record by Ensemble, which is an ensemble playing compositions of Stockhausen that he composed for them. So this is something I will need probably to discover a little bit more on my own. But this was so good. again, guys, the request taking offer still stands. Cultural funding. I don't know. I know what you say, but like, I think this is dangerous territory, Victor. Like the next one. No, I'm not gonna play that one yet. See, when you discover this kind of music, when you are, let's say, like 17, 18, I guess it can feel a little bit antagonistic. Pick Me Pig by Bruntov, yeah. Uh-huh. Which reminds me of something, I don't know if I can find it right now, but no, I thought about that Robert Wyatt song about the pigs in there, pigs in there. That's an awesome song, but it's somewhere here. I'm not sure where. Western African percussion. It depends what you mean with Western African. Is there a reason why you ask for Western, Eric? What do you expect, or what do you think you expect from Western African rather than African, Central African, Northern? I'm not being cheeky. Hey, Joachim. Mika Vaino. This is annoying. I don't find my Mika Vaino stuff. Yes, sorry. Mika Vaino. If you want some stuff, yeah, I'll keep looking for. Oh, I think I know where it is. Yes, Mika Vaino. Sorry, I'm catching up with you. Yeah, Rob. Dom or Freedom? Freedom, you mean the label Freedom? Then I have a lot on Freedom. Freedom is a free jazz label. Free jazz, spiritual jazz. I bought some Ghana records the other day. Yeah, so Mika Vaino, yeah, sure. Mika Vaino. Or, yeah. So this is a classic Mika Vaino record. Maybe my favorite of his. And I might be playing it at the wrong speed. Yeah, let's play a Mika Vaino song at the wrong speed. Which one do you have? Oh yeah, you have this one? Or you have this one? I have two copies of it. It's such a classic techno record. I'm not a collector of Mika Vaino and Pansonic. I only get what I like from him, and there's a lot of his stuff I don't like. But when I like it, boy, it's yeah. Mika Vaino is from Finland. He died a few years ago. I saw him live a few times. He was a weird guy, but a very interesting one. Yeah, like normally this is played like that. Funny. What's your name again? BCCCL. So for those who don't know, this is one side of acid music that a lot of people don't know. Yeah, Bruno, okay. People have this idea often about acid house, but acid is just music using the 303, the TB 303 from Roland. Basically, it's a bass line sequencer, but you have a cutoff button that the more you open it, the more it goes. It's a scam frisbee. It's the scam 000. You want a Lego fit? Here is Lego Fit, the original one, not the repress. That's for people who know this is not a usual. This is a quite unusual record. Scam does still exist, I think. right. Sometimes often he did. Yeah, this is kind of like a founding moment of British IDM, Otaker. This is maybe the first or second record featuring Otaker, and there's only like 100 of these. Much more than this, which is the very first Otaker record. Cavity Job, with a great sampling of Hawkwind inside of this, and some dentist drilling tooth. This, I guess, would be a good record to introduce people to techno. Like, if you wanted them to like it, because this is highly psychedelic, in my opinion. Funnily enough, Fred, this is the one record of Pram that I like the least. But there's a few songs on it I love, and so I don't have the LP, but I have the 7 inches of the songs that are on the LP. So yeah, I will play some of that, and they're great. Wow, this is so good. So a record I got today now. Swedish record, also on Caprice. While I'm looking for Pram. Yeah, there were. I guess it was on this radio on Resonance or something like that a few years ago. Yeah. I tell you, I live in a TARDIS. Today I had like a fun thing happening on my Discogs collection. I went to see the the total value of your Discog collection, and if I read the highest selling blah blah blah, then I hit a pretty landmark sum for my record collection. It's silly, but it was fun. Yeah, they're my favorite band. Basically, I saw them 5 times, I guess. I opened for them one time. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm hoping for. There's stuff there's a box set that is mostly stuff that was already released, but it's good. For those of you who don't know Pram yet, you're in for a treat. And you'll have to thank Fred for that. Yes, you heard me. Emmanuel. We'll see. There's 2 from that box set, Michael, that I'm after because the rest I already have. There's also this box set. The complete electronic work. So for those who don't know, this is a band from Birmingham that started in 88, 89, but really got started in 93. This is my favorite band. And they only have one album that I don't like, but it's a good album. It's just that the best songs, the best songs are on these 2 7-inches I showed you. Yeah, I have all of these here. John Callahan, I got a 7-inch, 10-inch. I will probably do a primer or something eventually. Hope it's going good with your shelves, John. The 7-inch. Yes, it is, Michael. Everyone thought it was brandy, but you know me. Tram were quite interesting in the third part of their career, as they used on their records and live quite heavily the theremin, and probably the only band I know of that used it in a very good way, that managed to embrace it rather than just to use the sound aesthetic of the theremin. Yes, I'm glad you like it, Auguste. I'm glad to hear that, Fred. We could do with another Pram song from the other 7-inch. Yeah, no, Sickly Sweet, Yves. Sickly Sweet. The track from the green one, right? Oh, let's listen to Sickly Sweet actually. After Pram. Was that the remix he did on this? Nice. Well, you know, the best thing on that compilation is actually the Prime remix of Aphex Twin LFO, where they... Oh, I need to play that. The track I'm going to play now is the track that the Warp Record basically is the biggest indie label of the past 35 years. And the founder of Warp say that his proudest moment in the history of Warp, who published hundreds and hundreds of records, is the track I'm going to play now. Man, lots of Pram love today. is a fucking track opening the whole compilation. Of course, Prime is dubbier than Quickspace. But Quickspace, my god, don't get me started. I got every Quickspace record. So this is a mashup of two electronic music tracks covered by a live band, Tram. So this is LFO, Simon from Sydney, by Pram. Yes, Randy. I'm gonna send you a few records actually, not just one. What do you think of that, Randy? Ah, glad you like it, Randy. So this is where it crosses over to the Aphex Twin track they're covering. There was a couple of reissues of 5-6 years ago of the early Prime records. That was surprising to me, but I guess it wasn't successful enough for it to be for the series to go on. But man, these records are getting expensive now. Yes, I did. But I'm gonna have a sale pretty soon, and I know that there will be quite a few things going to the States. And I already got a plan for Randy. And for you, I got a couple of 7 inches for you, John. And maybe more. This is from a compilation that Warp released for their 20. When they turned 20, they did 3 compilations. One which was called Influences, stuff that influenced them, classics, their classics, and remixes. Remixes of their own catalog by various people, a lot of their own artists, but not exclusively. Pram had never released anything on Warp until that. Ah, sorry about that. Maybe I'll leave it on up till tomorrow evening. I don't know. We'll see. It depends how drunk I get. So this was my favorite band throughout the 90s. I mean, I can say that about a few, but like I was obsessed with this band. Prom I loved, but it took me a little while to. Prom is a band. This is Otaker. This is a studio project. But this is the band I'm the most obsessed with, I guess, from my youth. This is the only band I dare say I got every single thing they did on wax, which is a lot. And this was very influential for me and for many people. Like you guys who are into rock, I don't know if you can realize how this is the sound of the 90s for so many people in Europe and in the world. This was the music of the future. When you were listening to this, you were thinking, this is how the future sounds like. Of course, it's a romantic idea and it never turns out that way, but because as hard and like as hard as it is, there is also this like kind of sweet, almost romantic side of it, like these pads that balance the whole thing. Anne Dudley, I love Anne Dudley. My God. Yep. First record, not the first Warp album, but like, yeah, that was such an influential record. The second one is even more influential, I guess, with the video. I'm sure it was, John. I'm not surprised, but and I guess it's less relevant right now than it was back then in a way. But I guess I don't know. Yeah, I was about to say you were too old, but I don't think it's that. It was cultural, I guess. Wrong time. Oh, Beaumont Hannon. Oh, don't get me started. Here is my Beaumont Hannon collection. Speedy G, I don't know. But this is when you see, oh, this glitchy part, so good. Oh, I'm getting some IDM people here. that's new. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that. When was that released? 97. This is 25 years old. A quarter of century. My God. All right. No, yeah. There's not gonna be puppet, I guess. For me, house music is 87, 93. That's my golden age. Shall I play some good house? A good house tune. There's millions of them. Oh yeah, let's play a very interesting acid house tune. Okay, I just said house and like a lot of you guys disappeared. Okay, this is quite rare actually. This is Morris Joshua. What's cool with this song is that it's got two 303s. Okay, this is a banger. This is like club music, but I'll go back to something else later. Victor. This is, I mean, I don't get why people who are into rock wouldn't like this. I mean, I get it, but I think it's not, it shouldn't be so.
Looking out the window, I think of you and how you're always on my mind. This relationship we have.
I hope John can enjoy this, because this is hard, and this is about fucking, of course.
You are better than the rest. What I need is a woman that I can really trust.
This is a rare record, by the way, but under the radar as well.
When we talk last night,
these drums are sick.
You told me you would lie, but there's something going on the other side. You tell me you love me, then you tell me you don't. You tell me that you will, and then you tell me
good John, good man.
meaningful words that say so much. Missing your love and your sensitive touch.
Just you guys, you have no idea.
Missing you and touching you. I always on my mind. Facing girl, your love is one of a kind. Tell me, baby, is it true? Did you love me like I love you? By myself, with you and my guys, taking me through hell on the other side. On the other side, when you were with me, on the other side, I heard you on the other side. Something you do.
But yeah, all this is house.
Looking out the window, I think of you and how you always on my mind. This relationship we have, it has me thinking, is it just a waste of time? Listen, girl, I must confess, you are better than the rest. What I need is a woman that I can really trust, not a woman made for lust. When you talk last night, you told me you wouldn't lie, but there's something going on.
Almost.
On the other side.
is not craziness. Two bass lines. Yeah. Best record released on Warp and best album ever recorded, in my opinion. This is the reissue with the tracks from the CD. This is the original one. This is the best album of any kind of pop music, in my humble opinion. This is 14 tracks and every single one is a tune. Like, there's no other record like that. The next one is Larry Heard, Gherkin Jerks, Mr. Fingers. This is the record that got me into house music. This is the record that actually convinced me that club music, dance music is something for me. This tune changed my life. I became a DJ because of this. I like drugs, yeah, of course. Not everything. I prefer the laptop cafe. Actually, I don't like it. I really don't. But yeah. This is basically the guy who invented house music, but this is not his earlier stuff. This is from '88. But if you play this in a party today, I mean, this is body music, hips, shoulders. This is crazy. This guy intended to do disco, but disco was out of fashion, so he couldn't afford to pay guys to play in the band, so he did it all by himself, and that's what he came up with. And the world changed, music world at least. Yeah, Richie Houghton, of course, and Dave Clark. Richie Houghton, I like his second period, which starts in '95. Dave Clark, banger, techno, Code Red. I played the shit out of that. I played with him a few times actually. Right now we're listening to Gherkin Jerk, which is Larry Heard. Yes, Giancinto Chelsea, love it. Yeah, you know, what's funny is how now this music, the people, I did that. I toured the world making that kind of music, but now it's so well produced. This is so raw. not sure. Okay, next. So many choices. Someone said Plastic Man. I want to play one really cool. I don't know if I can find it in time though. Where should I go now? Astrobotnia. Oh, yeah. Astrobotnia is pretty cool. Tom Griffiths. Wait, you can't be Tom Griffiths, whose record I have, who did this record I'm obsessed with from a few years ago. Can you please say yes or no? But I would be geeking out if it was you. What should I play now? Sorry, yeah, I should play Tom Griffiths, but I don't know where it is. What should I play? There were so many. Like we play it's so seldom I play this electronic music, and now there's people who named so many names I love here, and like I mean all this. This is just club music, and a lot of there is as well. So let's see. Maybe I should play one of my favorite ones. Yeah, in the past decade, my favorite techno artist, DJ Bone, and I'll play this from him. Yes, you are. This is Detroit. This is not old school Detroit, but it's proper Detroit. One of the few originals with Terrence Dixon. Me, less so, but I know these guys. Some of them are friends of mine. I agree, but Astrobotnia has some crazy good stuff, and the Silobotnia when it's Silop with yeah, and I love Alexis Perla. Nice. Mr. Bizarro, Aaron, should I play some metal? I got a metal record the other day that is kind of crossing over everything we're talking about. Cheers, guys. Cheers, Auguste. Another time. I'll play some Godflesh now. Ah, you dig that? Okay. This is one of my real heroes. I booked him to a big festival in France that was like crazy bad EDM stuff, and I got to book a stage there, and I booked him, and that was Ah. Yeah, of the past 20 years, this is one of the guys who's been the most inspiring to me. Ah, Sean, don't be like that. I'll get you over to dance music someday. I have a few good Godflesh stories as well. So this is Crush My Soul, the EP from the third album from Godflesh, I believe, or the second one. But this is the EP with the Xenobeast Psychofuck dub mix. Which is kind of a testimony of how Justin Broderick, alongside with Kevin Martin, like the whole fascination with dub and electronic music. Most people had no idea that Justin Broderick was actually releasing drum and bass and techno in the early 90s under names that no one had any idea it was him. As was Mick Harris, Scorn, the drummer of Napalm Death. These guys were heavily into techno and dub and musique concrète. Very underrated, so much so that, like, okay, you'll have to convince me. I would say, I reserve judgment. We'll have to start to convince people to get into IDM more. Justin Broderick, every time I saw him live, be it with Godflesh, be it with Techno Animal, anything, always something going wrong. Because he's I don't know, I think too much drugs or something, but he doesn't got his shit together. One time I saw good Godflesh, a perfect Godflesh show. It was the most physical live show I ever seen in my life. I lost probably like 8 pounds during that show. Classic. Yes, yes, thank you for saying that. Mike Paradinas is really overrated. Even if he's released lots of good stuff on his label. Is that Rachel, Michael? Lunatic Heiress. I guess that could be Rachel. Oh man, Monojunk, I love. I released a few Monojunk records. I played with him in Berghain twice. Psychic Warriors of Gaia are techno though, but I love them. With the Coil remix and Plastic Man remix, oh my god. The records of breaks, that was very important for me. Yeah, I mean, he's got some good stuff. I love the Burgundy tracks, but under yeah, too much stuff that I think is yeah. So this is funny because this is Godflesh, but that was released in '93, I guess, '92. It's pretty wild for a band on earache. I mean, if someone had to do it, it would be them, though. Not a lot of people, but this is nice, guys, isn't it? John's got good stories. I got good cognac. Hopefully the music is okay. And Aaron wants more of more dance music. A lot of dance music and a lot of metal can be psychedelic, which is why I'm into both of these, but more often with dance music. Slag Boom Van Loon has got one good track. The rest is garbage, but the good track is so good. Let me try to find it. Couldn't find it. Um, Irdial. Irdial. Oh, okay. Most underrated. Now I got it. Here's something I can play. Yeah, all my Anthony Manning. Anthony Manning is the most underrated IDM guy. The way he composed his music was so crazy. The pressing is not great, but yeah, Irdial is of course a cornerstone of 90s electronic music. I don't have everything on Irdial, but almost close to. And this Godflesh record is so good. Yeah, the Slagun one. There's a track that got covered by. There's a remix of a track that is almost like a bolero. And Coil did a remix of that, which is my most wanted to be released on wax track. I bought the CD I think 3 times. Mm. Fair enough. Fair enough. I got. I think I got so many music. Where are they? I think I know where they are. No. Nah, sorry. They are somewhere. I have to find it for some other time. I got lots of his early stuff, 90s stuff. Yeah, I considered getting them, getting it just for that. But yeah, this record I got it. Oh, I love it so much. The guy who programmed it, he programmed every sound of one after the other because of the gear he had was so not meant to do that. I mean, I'm a fan for life. Yeah, Luke Slater, Seventh Plane. My God, you're talking my language. I played some of his Seventh Plane recently, and yeah, those compilations of unreleased tracks of Seventh Plane are so good. But I got 2 of the albums. And this one is really cool. The Extron Luke. Luke Slater. It's a triple LP or a double LP with a 12-inch. But yeah, what I like about Anthony Manning is how exactly surreal, in the truest sense of the word. Oh, you were talking about Seventh Plane. This is real, like, night music. Unlike, let's say, who is kind of like Eric Satie, well, played sometimes is like Eric Satie, and I kind of was as well, ripping him off. But yeah, Anthony Manning is so unique and elusive. It's just tones, but it's also very romantic. It's like eerie and alien, but still relatable. Yeah, Michael. Yeah, it could be like a John Appleton record in some way. In some fucked up way. Yeah, I guess when we are into that kind of surreal territory, we can go anywhere. So, by all means, guys and girls, just give me some direction and we'll get somewhere else, as usual. Yeah, but this record was so ear eye-opening when I found it. I mean, Fizarum, I booked their first gig in France ever. I went to pick them up at the airport. Yeah, wait, let me see. I mean, I have hundreds of 7 inches of that kind of stuff. I just picked up a pile. Gamers in Exile, Monteca, Isan, Joseph Nothing, Linguis, Kettel, Otto von Chirac, Andrew Peckler, Hrvatsky. That was good. Oh, this one is pretty funny. This is a VVM record with a Boards of Canada track. So yeah, Fizarum, I got their first true 7 inches somewhere, and I guess I got a 12-inch somewhere. Let me see if I have one there. Cybarit, Joseph Sushi, Boards of Canada, Bola, Barb. That Barb was pretty cool. Tinfoil Star. Oh, Third Eye Foundation. So much stuff like that. Team Doyobi. Yeah, I have them somewhere. I just have like hundreds of 7 inches like that. One of my very favorite ones though was this guy from San Francisco called Low-Res. Yes, Semtex. Oh my god, Semtex was the bomb. The 12-inch. Oh my god. But Low-Res, his album Blue Ramen for me is kind of like the best IDM take on jazz ever, alongside Conjoint, which is Jamie Hodge. But let's see if like a little bit of like jazzy IDM, but in like a modern jazz fashion. The Shattering, who is that? Either remind me or enlighten me. Yeah, Plug Research, that was a great label. Man, we're going deep. I wish my man Romulo from Phoenicia was watching. Maybe he is. Who knows? Are you here, Rom? Yeah, there was like a 7-inch series of a jukebox series for Low-Res. Low-Res, who I believe recorded, was a sound engineer on one of the first Danzig record ever. And he had this project called Crank on Mille Plateau that was so good. Very minimalistic, but very glitchy. There's a few tracks of it on vinyl though. Oh, a good underrated IDM band, mostly only CD, Bisque, Japanese guy. See, I knew it was gonna happen. I'm starting to get a little bit tipsy, and the records are all over the place now. Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? It's the whole album. There was first a CD on Plug Research called the Love Boat something. That was quite interesting, and then came Blue Ramen, that was fantastic. And this 7-inch series was an attempt to reissue, to issue on vinyl the tracks from the first album in new versions. Yeah. Development is something, yeah, something else. I know what you mean. No, I didn't, but here's a cool one. Deadpan Escapement Reconstructed on Context. Sutek, who is now well known under the name of Rose, with 2R or 3R. Remixed by Safety Scissors, Phoenicia, my favorite ones, Timeline, Men Queen Lang, Jake Mendel. Matt Moss, Keith Clayton, Stewart Walker, and Mick Harris from Scorn Napalm Death. Alright, Tom, yeah, maybe. You know what? At first I wasn't impressed at all, and one day it clicked, and for me he became one of the crucial names in IDM, and he still is for me. But his body of work is very scattered. Now we're talking. Well, I'm more into old stuff. Like Sweden has a great tradition of this kind of music. Sound poetry, cut up electroacoustic collage of speech and poetry. But yeah, Graham Lemkin is, yeah. So what next? What did I have in store before this went into every direction possible? Maybe for to be how do you say, catering to my audience, like playing expected stuff. You guys like jazz, right? This I got recently. It's not as good as Babi, which is my favorite free jazz record, but this is pretty good still. Some of those lab technicians, yeah. This is kind of different though, Michael. Well, it's good, isn't it, though? Oh, okay, we got the whatever. Are you invading or are you being invaded? Sorry, bad joke. Bad joke. Yeah, no more. So this is Beautiful Graves with Don Pullen. And there's 2 volumes of that same session. This is the common one, which is still pretty rare. But the other one is one of my, of course, yeah, most sold records. A grail. Yeah. So this is almost like free improv rather than free jazz. So this will probably lose some of you. Susumu Yokota. Okay, here's a Susumu Yokota record that was originally only released on CD on my good friend John Low Recordings label, and it got reissued on vinyl last year. And it's Susumu Yokota. He's got like 3 styles. He does this house music that is okay, but not that good. Then he does his electronica that is great, and then he does weird project conceptual. And this is one of these. And this is an insane record I'm gonna play next, because it's basically a sampledelica of late 18th century classical music. Susumu Yokota with his uncharacteristic symbol album. This is pure madness. If you know a little bit about the classics of classical music, you will recognize some parts of this. Of early 19th century as well, obviously. Wow. Yeah. I'm jealous, Michael. In my opinion, there's like 6 essential Susumu Yokota records, but there's probably like 15 out there. And I'm gonna, I guess I'm gonna finish this pretty soon. Probably like more, 20 minutes, 20-30 minutes more maximum, and then I'll leave you guys alone. This is obviously gonna be part of my favorite releases of 21 when I eventually do that video. It should be pretty soon. Keep an eye on. So good. Like, cheers, Tom. I'll leave it up to tomorrow evening, and if you want to put a comment, by all means. I must say I love bolero, and this is a waltz as well, of course. pretty bad album with a pretty cool track that we're listening to now. I haven't listened to this in at least a good year. This is from 2016, Scaramanga. I think it's his second album. This is the kind of stuff I like to play in a warm-up for a party to set the mood. So this is like dance floor club music, but still kind of really cool perks and drums, so and not much more than that, which is perfect. And I like these albums when there's not much yet, but then suddenly there's one killer track kind of hidden in the middle of the no man's land of creativity. So, where next? Two more songs and then I'll bid my farewell. Now something. One of the artists with the best cover art of the past 20 years, in my opinion. He's always got these great. This is Shackleton. Obviously, for people like, yeah. I wish so. I kind of am of. I want to be in your cult, Michael, and I often am. This is one of the best electronic music live act I've ever seen. Like the energy and the how the people react to this music on the dance floor is one of the most joyous things I've seen in my life. The sense of community he managed to build with this music is to be experienced. Hey Philippe, you're catching me at the end. Like there will be 1 or 2 tracks maximum more. What should I play next, guys? All the few of you still there. Where should I go? Which direction? Already kind of influenced by Bali. This is, in my opinion, you could make a case that this is like Balinese techno. So this is a weird record. This is a French record from a series, How to Host Your Friends as in, and there were several countries. Jaipur in India. What's interesting, this is a production by Serge Franklin, the French sitar master, with a bunch of Indian musicians. This is the Exotissimo recollection, cultural appropriation to the max. But it's a great record. You got one in Kyoto, one in Cusco, Trinidad and Marrakesh in the series. But this is the best one. So basically you were supposed to invite friends for dinner and make Indian food and put that as the background. And there's quite a few good tracks. This is from I guess late 70s, maybe early 80s. Yeah, it is, Michael. There's this record on Folkways by this Indian master of classical music with Dorothy Moscovitz from the United States of America. And it's United States of America, it doesn't get much more psychedelic in rock, so I have it up in the house. Kind of nice beats to this one. Yeah, Philippe, but most of the recordings available of his are way too produced for me. It's there's something, I don't know. I got even the stuff with Michael Brook, who I love. It feels wrong for me. There's something off with his music. Seeing him live, I'm sure would be great, but on record, I've never been. Yeah. It's kind of a unique record. I'm waiting for the phone to go to 10% battery remaining, which is now. So one song, maybe two. You guys tell me. We can go sweet, we can go hard, whatever. And then I'll go to sleep. And think of Paula. Yeah, it was very nice vocals. The whole record is pretty cool. Serge Franklin was on the Flûte Libre record, Jean Cohen Solal, which is one of the best French records of the 70s, 80s. Drum and bass, Michael. Ooh. Oh. Huh. Interesting. I'll play you something interesting. I'll play you a record, a drum and bass record that was produced 200 meters away from here. And I was in the studio throughout almost all production. And this is still one of my favorite drum and bass records. And I don't think I'm being biased there. Because one of my neighbors, probably my best friend, is a drum and bass producer. And not a small one. He also lives in the forest here in Sweden. So this is true drum and bass. Seba, shapeshifter. So this, it doesn't get more bassy than that. This is like 17 years old now, maybe. He still lives here. We're probably gonna play some board game tomorrow night together. So this is an EP, so this is just a generic sleeve. On Secret Operation. I didn't expect you to request any drum and bass, Michael, but I would suspect that maybe your exposure to it would have been through Bill Laswell. We did a few things with Paradox, who did lots of collaborations with Seba. They got two labels together. Yeah, it's cool, Fred. And wait for the break. The break is so dramatic. Seba, he got lost a little bit in the late 2000s, but this was when he was. Oh, the bass hasn't even started. The bass is just in the drum right now. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of a bass, of course. But I got lots of drum and bass, so not that much. Maybe like 200 records or so. Now, this break. So evil. Evil in the best sense. I love this. I love this so much. And I was in the studio when this was being done for the first time. Oh, Derek Bailey, of course. Which was not too far away from the last one back then. Sadiq, John Zorn. Alright, last track, I promise. Next one is gonna be the Farewell track. What shall it be? Le grand final. Yes, Randy, you're right. You're so right. Yeah, let's play a song for Randy to finish it. I played it before, but it's such a classic. With one of my absolute favorite record covers ever. Ah, almost. That would have been cool, Michael. And the ball. For the keys or for the pills? Alright, last track, guys. It's kind of not that far away, but this is a French band. Martin Dupont from Marseille, early 80s. And if they had been English, you would already know about them. If not, this song is just one of the best songs of the 80s, in my opinion.
I will love you. And every word sung in my head. I feel my body full of you. I feel a love song in my head. I feel a love song in my head. I'll spend my time being alone. I got my coming to you. I feel my body full of you. I feel a love song in my head. I feel a love song in my head.
Hi guys. This is true punk. You don't need no guitar. Salut, merci, ouais. I know, Michael. That's why I'm at less than 10%, so that's why I was ending it. Bye, guys. Fuck. Ah. There.